Let's talk about esports. Sport. I'm sick of it. Absolutely sick of it. Now, this is a commentary idea I've had on my head for a while, purely based on the fact Gran Turismo Sport is around the corner, and that is basically an esports dedicated game. And it's just pissing me off. Now, there's certain games which I can understand why esports are there, and I understand why they're there for racing games. I understand why Gran Turismo has gone to the lengths it has to, incorporate esports into their games. I understand why Forza's done the same, but the difference between Gran Turismo and Forza is Forza still aimed to make a game. I don't so much hate the fact esports are in games. I don't hate it at all. I just very, very largely dislike it. I don't hate the fact they're in games. I don't hate the fact that it's in the industry. What I really dislike is the fact that companies are focusing more on esports than the fun in games. What's the reason people start playing games? Because they're fun. So when you take that away and you focus on the game from an esports perspective, you're taking away the fun. It's like pretty self-explanatory, really. I don't play games to be some pro MLG, racer. I play games to have fun. Now, granted, I've said this before, I'll say it again, I will have fun on Gran Turismo Sport, at least for a few months. Gran Turismo games always, I always have a good time on them. It's gonna happen, it's bound to happen. And even Forza 6, I didn't really properly enjoy it, but for a few weeks, I had fun on that game. I was able to make videos on that game. It wasn't like awfully bad. And I can appreciate that. But it got me thinking, because this isn't the first video I've tried to record there. I tried to record some old Gran Turismo, and this is what kind of sparked the idea of this commentary. GT3 is so far from reality, and it was supposed to be a simulator, and I think it's one of the best Gran Turismo games I've ever played. Granted, I have not played anywhere near as much GT3 as I have GT4, 5, and 6. But, that's not the point. That's not what I'm saying. The fact I've played the least amount of GT3 over those other games, and I still think that is possibly one of the best in the series, says something. Now, if you have to ask me which one would I personally pick if I could only play one forever, it'd probably be GT5. But that's not the point. That's not the point of what I'm trying to aim at. I don't care for esports anymore. I'm getting a bit sick of, developers and publishers and people are just constantly just putting it down your throat that esports, we've got a tournament here, we've got a tournament there. I feel like they are missing out on the core of what a game is. What's the first thing you think of when I say game? You think of fun, you think of, doing something different. You don't think of being competitive, I'm going to ruin you. The only real way that this is ever going to change is if esports dies in popularity, which isn't going to happen. There is still few select games out there which focus more so on the gameplay than esports, Forza does it well. We slate Forza all the time, but Forza doesn't go out of its way to make an esports dedicated game. Forza is a simulation arcade racer, basically. I wouldn't really say it's pure arcade. I wouldn't really say it's pure simulation. I'd say it's in the middle. And it focuses on actually being relatively fun. The whole point in it being there is to be kind of realistic, but at the same time, it's a track racer. You want to have fun on it. It's not built just for that. It's not like Gran Turismo Sport where they are literally putting driving etiquette in the game to reinforce esports. Is it that deep? I don't know. Is it that deep to have a mode which is dedicated to teaching you how to race? No, I don't care. Yeah, of course, it's good that, less people are going to ram and less people are going to do this. But let's be real, people will still ram in multiplayer lobbies. People will still go in and troll because it is a game. It's not 100% serious. What's the reason why people do like all these certain things, ramming and trolling? Is because it's not real life. Part of the enjoyment for playing racing games for me is that kind of disbelief that I can just drive a Ferrari in Assetto Corsa and not worry about anything. Granted, this doesn't affect every single game, and esports, I do enjoy a bit of esports every now and then. I've really been getting into Rainbow Six, and the competitive side of that is really enjoyable. Even in Need for Speed, back in the day when me and GTA Wise Guy had that whole maximum attack battle thing, that was really fun, that was really competitive, and there is definitely certain situations where it's applicable. But when it gets to the point where time for development is spent on purely doing esport things, that's when it's a bit too far for me. For me personally, the competitive side shouldn't be in front of the fun element of games. And it's just something that I wanted to get off my chest personally. I kind of wanted to start a discussion in the comments. What do you guys think of esports in video games? What do you guys think of esports in racing games specifically? Let me know down in the comment section down below. I'm really interested to see if a lot of you guys agree or disagree or are in the middle or on the fence. You know, it's kind of something that I've been really interested in for a while now. So if you do have an opinion, make sure to go ahead, leave it down in the comment section down below. But that's been it from me. I don't want to kind of ramble on too much. That's kind of all I really had to say. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to go ahead and hit like, subscribe. I will see you guys in the next one. You guys have an awesome, stay safe, and peace.